Alexa, lower the volume to level 0. Okay, I am now live. Thank you for stopping by to visit yours truly, Miss Anita. I don't know if you can hear me. I actually have a mic on here, but I don't know if it's working. I'm getting ready to get up and go to my living room. So let's see how this plays out. Um, Maybe I'll just talk for a few minutes and see if when it goes live, if you can even hear the volume. Okay, if you guys can hear me and somebody is watching, can you hop on board, please, and let me know? I really would appreciate it. Thank you so very kindly. All right, so I want to go to the living room. I want to change the scene. I'm actually got my tablet. So let's do this. I don't even think I cut my Christmas lights on. Actually, I don't have anything on. It's dark up in this mug. All right, let's see here. Okay. I didn't set this up really well. Let's see. Can, how do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? All right, guys, hang on for a minute. Gotta go and cut my Christmas tree on. That's for the volume to level 1. All right, not done yet. I don't know if y'all can see the Christmas tree while I'm trying to set up everything. So let me turn it this way. Let's get that over. All right, anybody on yet? I'm sorry for the delay. This is one time I didn't properly prep. Again, I don't know if anybody can hear me, but if you can, please hop on board. Just let me know. Thank you so kindly. Okay, you guys. All right, looks like I got somebody who just left me a message. Hang on for one moment. Give me a minute. I'm sorry. I'm usually more prepared. At least I think I am. I'll turn back to me in just a moment. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Okay, live. Live. Okay, I see you guys. Uh, what is it, Cherie? I'm here with you. Okay, it's a delay. Let me cut the volume down. Sorry. Okay, David, Cherie, thank you guys for stopping by. These are my cousins. Are you guys still in Sandusky, right? It's been a while. I know we haven't talked. So please forgive me. I'm going to turn it back to me. I just had to set this up. So normally I'm a little bit on top of it, but not so much today. All righty. And I got my cell phone. I'm going to turn this back to me. So, hey, you guys, just hang on for just one moment. And I am reading the chats on my cell phone. So he said that you're welcome. Thank you. All right, hang on, you guys. I'm going to turn it back to me, and I'm still kind of learning how this goes. Let's see. Okay, Kim. I'm going to get it off the Christmas tree and try to get it on me and adjust it because this is, okay, so I'll put it back towards me. Let's see if I can, okay. All right, you guys, and this kind of got this little iPod. Okay, hello, everybody, my cousins out in the YouTube land world. Okay, it's nice to see you guys. I'm sorry this is sitting kind of low. Okay, so, okay, what are you guys saying? Okay. Um, we have your 3-year-old daughter together. Very good. Okay, Sheree. Or maybe one day I'll get a chance to meet you because I haven't seen David in a good little while or my other cousin, and probably since Dad's memorial, I think. Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. So, Ursula, hey, girlie, how are you doing? Good morning to you guys. I wasn't even sure if this thing was even working. I'll be honest with you. That's another reason why there was a delay. And if you guys apparently you can hear me okay with the speakers. I bought this little mic here. I don't know if you guys can see it. This tripod is sitting on my table in the living room, and the table sits relatively low. I should have had something to hype it up because now I'm looking down. But anyway, okay. But thank you all for stopping by to visit me. Yours truly, Miss Anita. And I will try to read you all comments. If you have anything that you guys want to talk about, just let me know. Now, look, my vision is not the best, so please forgive me. I will try to do my best. Good morning, Miss Ursula, and yeah, I'm on StreamYard. Yes, Miss Cherie, I am on StreamYard. I've been on this mic. I don't know how many live chats I've had. I've had maybe this is my sixth one, and it's funny because every time I get on, I still get nervous. And I'm gonna lift this thing up so I won't, because I feel like I'm looking down on you guys. And I have to hold it in my arms, which is kind of awkward. I hope the cat would I have it on a tripod that sits on a table, but I really should have had it. I have a ring like this over here, but I should have had it probably. It's too late. I can't. I'm not even going to go through all the trouble. But it's nice to know that this does work. It really does. And thank you guys so very much for hopping on board just to check out your girl. Thank you. Appreciate it. I want to share some things that's on my mind. I'm not going to be able to hold this. I'm going to put it back down. So sorry, you guys. You'll have to see my double chin. Uh, um, So yesterday was my daughter-in-law's birthday, and went over to her house to celebrate with my son. And I have a lot of video footage which I am not allowed to share. So sorry, you guys. I would love to because we had so much fun. Okay, Ursula. Oh, how am I? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm supposed to be getting in this kitchen a little bit. Probably when we get off the live chat, I want to try to make me a little meal for tomorrow. Though I am going over to back over to my son's, and I kind of need that. You know what I mean? I kind of need to, because I'm by myself a lot. Well, when my granddaughter, she's here with me, and I don't know if I share with you. I think I may have shared with you guys, Cherie and David, Ursula. My granddaughter who just turned 5, and she's usually here with me. She used to be here with me every weekend. Well, not weekend. She's here Sunday nights, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and that was to help my son and daughter-in-law at the time when we were going through the pandemic and everybody was shutting down and people had to work from home. So Ryan had to work from home. Mia had to work from home. So and although I do work from home, I have flexibility on my job. So um, I try not to work too much when my granddaughter is here. That way, it kind of frees them up, it helps them out, and it hopefully helps her out. But there are times I still have to work when she is here, but she's pretty good about it. She works with me. She usually stays in a room with me, and so she has her little tablet, which we affectionately call Game Game. That's her tablet. And she also has her bears, which are affectionately called Bear Bear. I think all of them are called Bear Bear. But the other day, I think it was last week, she was getting ready to leave, and I was just fussing because she's got goo gobs of toys at her house. But yeah, Ursula, I think I may have shared this with you. She was getting ready to leave and she went into her room to go get the bear. And she was getting ready to leave. I'm like, wait a minute, you already got a lot of toys over there. You need to leave Bear Bear here. And she came, walked back to me and said, Mom, this is for you. So when I'm not here, you got Bear. And again, one day, you guys, I am going to I took a picture of it, but I don't know how to insert the picture in here. So I'm not going to mess up no more than what I did this morning just trying to get on live. Okay, so yeah, she left the bear, which I still have the bear in the bed with me. Yes, to my shame. But hey, that was my granddaughter. She did it affectionately and love. What should we? Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So are you guys still there? Let me know. And let me know if there's anything that you guys want to talk about. I'm sorry I'm looking on my cell phone, but let me know if it's something that you guys want to talk about. And by the way, how are you all doing? Ursula, I did get your message. I think you said you was going to hang out with your son and then go hang out with your friends. That's good. That's always good. I think, especially when you're a single person, it's just nice to be able to be with some friends or family members if you're able to. If you can't, then you make the best of it. And sometimes when I'm here by myself, I have to do just that, whether it's holiday time or not. Oh, thank you, Miss Ursula. I appreciate it. I'm going to put the phone back down because I know I keep on staring at it, and that's a distraction. So yesterday I hung out with my son and daughter-in-law. I had a really, really nice time. Every time I hang out with them, but I'm with a lot of young folks there. I'm the oldest one in the crowd, but they always accept me, all my sons and my daughter-in-law's friends. And I can't, and I was sharing that with them before I left, but then I don't want to get emotional, you all, but um, that makes me feel really good. Um, it makes me feel really good because they all accept me as my, as my son's, as Ryan's mom. And we just all had a good time. Ryan always has music going, and we all dance, from the little ones to the oldest one, which is me. But and then they had a painting party. It was like a sip. and paint or something like that. I don't know the correct title. So everybody bought their drinks of whatever. And when I said we partied, we partied. So I had my son always he usually makes my drinks. So I think I had a glass of wine, or I forget the flavor, but it was a nice apple something flavor. It had a nice taste to it. But um and I only just had one glass, so I was good. I was already tired going in because I had already worked yesterday a little bit, and I'm going to work a little bit today. So I'm going to be cooking in between, but I don't have a fancy meal. And by the way, what are you guys going to be? Is anybody, Miss Ursula, are you going to be? I know you're going over with friends, but are you going to prepare a little something for yourself? Cherie, are you going to be preparing anything at your home front? Does David get in the kitchen and cook? Does he help you? These are very important questions. It's nice when men get up in the kitchen. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Sometimes, we get tired. David, you can speak up or forever hold your peace. Uh-oh, somebody send me messages. Hang on. Oh, you're going out to eat? You guys going to a restaurant, or you going to friends? Okay. Sip and pay. Okay, yeah, sip and pay. Thanks, Miss Ursula. Yeah, it was fun. It was so much fun. And normally, I usually do craft. I like stuff like that. But one of the ladies that was bringing the paint and stuff, she got there a little bit late. But by that time, I didn't really feel. I was kind of into the vibes of the music, and they were playing some really good. Ryan was playing some really good sounds. So. It was just fun because we had the little ones there. My grandson from Tennessee and his brother and sister was there, so I was happy to see all of them and seeing, because they're all teenagers, and just the young men. I don't want to say boys. The young men, they were playing video games, football, and I don't play videos games anyway. They were playing some kind of football game, and then they started playing basketball. So that was on the big screen while there's music playing in the background. It was just stuff going everywhere. And then my little granddaughter and my other friend, daughter, I affectionately call her name is Marcine. She's actually been on a couple of the live chats, and she was there. It just was, you all. It was great. And I don't want to keep on talking about this, but a lot of times, when you're here by yourself, if you guys and Miss Ursula, I know you understand where I'm coming from. You ever spend a lot of time by yourself, or, day in, day out, you're going to work, or even when you work from home and I know the lighting is pretty terrible, so I apologize. It's kind of dark in here. I probably got this ring light in the wrong spot. I should have been facing towards me instead of behind me. So just work with me. And plus, it was already dark in here. So like I said, I didn't properly plan. And I'm going to get to you all's texts or messages in just a little bit. I do see some more popping up, but I'll check them out in a little bit. Yeah, it was just nice getting out. Bottom line, since this pandemic, we've all been kind of quarantined and locked up. Wasn't a song, I'm locked up? No, my brain kind of goes in and out of different things. But yeah, so I was there to probably close to midnight, and it was a very nice atmosphere. A lot of dancing, a lot of loud talk. You know how it is, all of us getting together. And after a few drinks, but everybody was partying on the dance floor. My son, he's a dance years ago. He actually used to teach dance. I think I may have shared that with you guys. He used to teach hip hop dancing, but and when they had the painting party for a while, I didn't know what my granddaughter was. I mean, it was quiet. I'm thinking, where is she? I see everybody else running back and forth. The teenagers running around. The guys, for one part in time, was in my son's office, and then the ladies was upstairs in the room, in the bedroom. I guess they were chit chatting. I was downstairs just chilling. To be honest with you, in a way, I kind of needed that. But then later on, it really started picking up because then everybody started coming in. It was, oh my God, you all. I had so much fun, but here's what I wanted to speak about. So I'm kind of bouncing around. So just bear with me, Cherie and Ursula and whoever else may pop on here. And maybe you guys can help me. Ursula, or Miss Ursula, you've been really good in supporting me, and I am so grateful for you. God love you. Thank you so much. It gets discouraging sometimes when you're on YouTube. I mean, yes, I have my own channel. I just started back in August, but trying to find, what it is that interests people is challenging. And I've watched a lot of YouTube over the years, and I was trying to think in my mind, like, what makes some YouTube channels more successful than others. Like I watch couples. I think sometimes it's nice, and maybe I could be wrong, but when I watch couples, they can kind of talk to each other when, they can pass the camera over to one another. I know that they have to figure out something to create content information when you're going on this channel, because it is work. It's fun, it's exciting, but it is work, because even when you're live chats is different, because you can, it's live chat and you can talk to people. And there is a way to get you guys, if I wanted to get you up on a panel, and maybe at some point in time I may do that. So if you guys could just bear with me. I know Mr. Brett helped me the last time, so I'm not gonna screw that up. And at some point, maybe, but I think for me, like when I put that last video, I don't know, Cherie, if you or David had a chance to watch it, but I looked at it last night. I think I posted that early. I think I did. And I only had 4 views, and I don't want to I'm grateful for the people that did hop on. I know, Miss Ursula, you were one of them, but I guess in my mind, I'm always wondering, like, Lord God, what can I produce, or what can I say? I mean, my channel is supposed to be to inspire folks, either to provide information, sometimes entertainment, um, and to motivate you guys. And I always want to have a message where you feel some motivation or inspired. That's my desire. But I don't have, I try to do the little makeup thing, but I don't wear makeup all the time. So I try to do that. I did a little bit of jewelry that I once used to sell. Excuse me. But how to get people, and honestly, people are stopping by, because I have over 1,500 before starter. I have over 15 people that have stopped by to view my channel. I guess I'm just trying to find out what can I do, or I don't do hauls because I'm not in position right now financially. As you guys know, to my family members, my cousins out there, I lost my dad back in 2018, lost my mom last year. All my brothers are gone. And me and mom was kind of working together financially. So we went in together, and it was a lot easier. So now that she's not here and trying to maintain my place, it gets challenging. So I'm not in a position financially right now. I would like to do and I don't do makeup tutorials. Like I was joking the last one on my video, like, this is how I do it. I don't, that's not me. And excuse me, because I got the sniffles. It's kind of cool in here, but trying to figure out what I can talk about or share with the audience in the world of YouTube land. That's what I say, YouTube world or YouTube land is challenging for me. Like, I don't know how to get people. I know you have to provide good content. I feel like sometimes when people come on board, they might feel like, well, she's not really talking about anything of significance to me. And maybe, I don't expect to hit or target everyone, but it would be nice if people that do stop by could give me a thumbs up sometime. That's important to me. And all the people who have channels, trust me, on all your YouTube channels that you all stop and visit, everybody's going to always ask, please subscribe, please like, please give us thumbs up, because it helps us. It really does. And but I don't want to do, obviously it helps when you do get that support, but what I want more than ever is that people like what it is I'm saying, whether it's comical. I know I'm not the funniest person, but I can be on occasions. Catch me at the right time. And I would like to provide things or say things that would be thought provoking to help you, to bless you, to help you along your day, because those are things that I look for in all sincerity. I think I've shared many times over. When I go on YouTube, I go for different reasons, just as you guys do. I like interior design, so I'm going to target people that I like, that I enjoy, that inspires me or motivates me. And there's several ladies out there to fix their homes up really nice or do the Christmas decorations. If you guys go back in some of my videos, you'll see I did acknowledge some of the ladies. There's a couple of ladies that I like. I listen to them just for inspiration. One of the young ladies, her name is Joy Amore. I really love her. She deals with plus size ladies because, well, I am plus size. I mean, I wasn't always plus size, but I am now. So this is where I'm living. So you make the best of where you're at. I mean, you don't have to wait till you get skinny again to look beautiful. You can look beautiful. And that's the message that she provides. And I love that about her. God bless her. Um, but I don't do a lot of I don't do hauls. Like a lot of these ladies do a lot of hauls. They buy stuff at the store. Like even when they're the Christmas decoration that you guys saw on my video, if you looked at any of my videos, most of this stuff is old. I've had this that I've accumulated over the years. Now my mom, she's no longer here. She had a lot of Christmas decorations too. So of course I was able to incorporate some of the things that she had. She had a nice nativity scene, but I think we can't find a little baby Jesus. Yeah, you guys. But look, I only live in, this is a small square footage, and we've always lived. I mean, I've lived with my mom and dad over the years, and they've lived in houses. So I'm used to working with more square footages, and you can't bring everything. I mean, I got I don't want to say tons, but I have several tubes of, or those not the totes of different, this that I have in here is not, there's, oh, I have, it must be about three. I have, let's see, one, two, there's two big trees is in the garage. This is the flock tree here that you guys saw me advertise on the video. There's a tree that my mom bought me years ago. And then and then she had her little, look like a forest tree. So, and those are the three big ones. Then we have about maybe 4 or 6 smaller trees. Yeah, we used to do a lot of decorating. I used to do a lot of decorating, and I enjoy it. I still do. It's more of a challenge, I think, for this year because I think in like last year was hard. This year was a little challenging because, when you start losing loved ones, you just don't always feel motivated. You just don't. And I guess I can understand my mom a lot better too. It's funny how life is. I'm just speaking, guys, what's on my mind, and I'll check you guys' messages in a little bit. But it's funny how you can understand things a lot better. But it's always after a person is gone. I guess that's saying hindsight. Things that you miss, those moments that you miss in time that we don't appreciate or we take for granted, or arguments that was really not even all that important when you think about it. I think I shared with you guys that my mom was like my strongest ally, more or less. I think she's really in my corner, and it's things that I've dealt with in my struggles and things that I've dealt with, and she really was there for me. And I think I've also shared with you guys, even with some of our arguments, and we've had some crazy arguments, to say the least. But she's always let me know how much she really, really loved me. And I miss that because we all want to feel loved. And I know I don't stand alone out here because you guys all know, I mean, we've all suffered a loss in some capacity or another, whether it's a loss of a loved one through them passing away or just a loss in a relationship or what have you. But I think to me, that's why it was so important hanging out with my son and my daughter-in-law. And seem like for me, I guess I want to cling to them all the more, not be up in their face all the time. My son wouldn't allow it anyway. You know how you guys are. David, you probably can attest to that if you're still there. I don't even know if you're still there, but anyway, let me check my comments. I'm sorry. Let's see. Sorry, I don't want to be all up in you all's faces. That sounds like, yeah, it was nice family time. Uh, Cherie, it was really nice family time. I'm sorry, I'm kind of delayed. So, Ursula, you had said, David said, Uncle Frank, what you did? Yeah, he did have his own business. You're right. Oh, you guys are still here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much. Um, he said, I'm going. Cherie. Okay, I didn't know that you had your own channel, but I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to check out your channel, okay? I didn't even know that you had a channel, so I apologize. I'm kind of late in the game, and I think you may have replied, and I didn't even know the connection. I didn't even make the connection. See how small this world is? Um, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be reading while you guys are watching my head. Okay, YouTube is hard. Yeah, YouTube is hard. Cherie, you are so right. I don't know. I guess I went in with the idea thinking it was gonna. I don't know if I was thinking. I don't even know if I was thinking either or. I just thought that I was going to provide some interesting information and some things I think would be inspiring. But I think this is what I think of YouTube. If I have to be honest, I think people like it when you expose. They don't. We, and I'm gonna say we because we're all a part of it as human beings. We don't mind. We want the dirt, the gossip, and controversy. We like controversy. Like my one friend, I call him my friend. I really don't know him personally. We have chat a couple of times. Brent, he does the interracial channel. If anybody's interested, Roadrunner 89, and it can be controversial sometimes. It has been, but he's picking up. He started back in January, but again, you're talking about a controversial issue because either some people are for intermingling, interracial dating and marriage, and some people are not. So that always draw attention. I imagine if I talked about politics or go really hard and religion, so to speak, that might draw people's attention because they're either going to be for you or against you. And maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm kind of straddling the fence. Maybe I'm not really. Maybe I speak in general too much. I'm sure people like to, like if I start telling my personal business and air my laundry out there, so to speak, that might draw a lot more attention. Like, oh, people want to know, but how long would they stay after you done found out what you done found out? Then are you still gonna hang with me? Are you still gonna be with me? Um, I don't know. I don't know. And Cherie, maybe you can shed some light. I don't know the combination. All I know is that I gotta still give it. I have to still try until I feel like, but I tell you all, I woke up feeling like when you only see 4 people, 4 views, it feels discouraging because people don't know you got to edit. It's a lot of behind the scenes. It's not just like, oh, we're just chit chatting, just put it out there. It's not like that. And anybody who has done this for a long period of time, I don't care whether you're a couple or you're just doing it by yourself or you can be married, but you have your own channel because some people, though they may be married, I follow some people who are married, but they don't, their spouse don't participate in it. They do it by themselves. And when you're doing it by yourself, I mean, you got to be really creative if you're trying to be an influencer or provide creative content for people. Um, But all we can do is to continue on trying until you feel like you can't do it. And to me, that's where prayer comes in for me. I honestly, because I had to pray about this even this morning before I was trying to ponder, like, do I want to do a video? Do I want to do a live chat? Is anybody going to show up? And I'm happy to see you guys. And you guys don't have any, well, you all probably do know. I mean, Miss Ursula is always there for me. I mean, and Miss Ursula, and thank you for praying for me, because I'm praying for you too. And I'm glad to see that you are going to be with someone during this. I want to show you guys. I'm cooking. I don't know what this is. It's not a steak. I probably should have read it. Just was a big piece of beef, and I'm gonna slow cook that so it can be ready for tomorrow before I head over to my sons and daughter-in-laws. And I gotta remember to get because I was only able to get just one present. I didn't get anything for the other grandkids at all. I'm with Serenity all the time, so of course I got her something. And okay, somebody sending me a message. Oh no. Okay, sorry guys. Just I get notifications too. All right, so I'm gonna read some more. And Ursula, I don't know. Okay, talking is good. Go for it. I enjoy it. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. It gets boring talking to myself. You're a sweetie. I know. Hey, I talk to myself all the time. I talk to God. I talk to myself because I have to tell myself, "You better keep going, girl. Don't let this stop you." Though sometimes I feel like stopping. You guys have had those moments, right? And Cherie, you were saying YouTube is. Oh yeah, I read that one. I'm okay. David said, okay, yeah, I got that one. Give yourself time. Thank you. Find out what you really want to talk about. That's true. I made 100 videos and I still struggle. Wow, isn't that something? Gosh. Wow. See, how long have you been doing this, Cherie? I never did ask you. And if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. And you've done 100 videos. Yeah, it's a struggle. Oh my. Okay, so you do the finance portion, I think. You prayed about it too. Yeah, keep praying, huh? I feel like God will give us the answers. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Wow, you've been doing this 2 years. You go, girly. You go. And please excuse me if you guys. I do say girl a lot. I do say girly, so don't take offense. Because I address myself as girl. I say old girl since I'm old now. Well, I commend you on that. 2 years, that's good. You keep going too. Um, yeah, finance is a difficult topic right there because I have a girlfriend that actually her husband does finance. When I used to do the women's group, I think I shared that with you guys. I had them come on, her husband come on and speak about that. And just as I have some of my friends come on, I wish I could. And actually, you all, what I really want is to have some people, and maybe Cherie, we'll have to figure out something because maybe I can have you as my guest. And if you, I don't know a lot about finance, I'm gonna be honest with you. I struggle in that area, so I'm the wrong person. But maybe I'll let you have the platform if you want to talk about it. I think that has to be something that people really, although some people are, I mean, some of the people that I follow really do pretty good with their finances. And I don't know, and I've not really watched any of your content, so I may have to check you out, see what's going on in that end. But maybe one day you might want to come on, and we don't necessarily have to talk about finance. We can talk about some other things. I'm trying to find things to me that I want to talk about everyday life, because life is hard. We all know that. And it's by the grace of God that we move forward and go on. And we all have to pray for those who are believers. I mean, everybody, that's not their thing. And I'm not going to try to knock them. I know what I believe. I believe what I believe. And, but I don't know. But I appreciate Miss Ursula what you said. Something else. I think you left me something too. Hang on. Okay. Um, okay, come on, phone. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ursula. Thank you so very much. Okay. Okay. Okay, sure. I hear you on that. That's fine. Yes, pray. I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Yes, there you go. Yep, me too. We're all in the same. We're all in this together. Oh, Miss Ursula, don't worry about that. Do you know how many times I have misspelled some words, or even when I hate texting, guys. That's a topic right there. I hate that. That's why I send audio. If you're on Duo, you can catch me on Duo. I like that. I hate, and I used to work in the office as administrative assistant where we had to proofread. That's different. I think I got lazy over the years. So I don't, you were required to go over your work, back in the day. I don't want to say how far back, but yeah, you had to proof everything. And then you hand it over to your manager so they can check it, so they can critique it some more. That's why I said. But yeah, I'm definitely going to continue to pray. And yes, for us, we have to all pray for one another. And again, I will probably from time to time, as I have scriptures or prayer, because I definitely believe in the power of prayer. I think is extremely important, especially in the times that we're living in right now. Because we don't know from one day to the next what's going on or what's getting ready to go down. We definitely got to trust in God. So if nothing else, and I respect what you're saying, Miss Cherie. We got to keep praying, and if we got to change topics and we just have to do that, that's fine. I know you say you don't want to, but at least you got that. So you have that talent, you have that gift, about finance. So even if you change your topic and every now and then you want to throw up finance, or somebody asks you a question about finance, then you have the liberty to do that. I couldn't help them. I show you how to get in debt, how to spend money. I'm doing better over the years, though. But when I was in my younger years, man, now my mom was pretty good as when it came to maintaining her money. She was really good. My mom and my dad, they had their strength. We all got our strength and our weaknesses, but my dad was good. Like David said, yeah, he ran the business, but my mom was the person that was working behind the scenes. Her and my sister Myrna. Because my sister is very good with her finances. At least I think she is. She's done a lot better, gone a lot further ahead than I have. I think if I would have been more wiser and smarter and probably not caught up in some of the other things I was caught up in, I probably would have done it. But that's neither here nor there. That's behind me now. I mean, I'm just trying to live to this day and the days ahead, that what's left that God has for me while I'm here on this earth, enjoying family, the few family members that I have. That's kind of where I'm at. And I appreciate you guys. I really do. It's nice to see God. It almost makes me a little emotional just to see you guys communicating with me and just hopping on board to visit me, because wow. I mean, sometimes you feel like, where's everybody at? And I do have friends and even family members, but that's not their thing. They already told me that they're just not. That's not their thing. Even when I used to do the women's group, it's a funny thing how life is. Because when I started the women's group years ago, back in 2006, I did it for about 2 years. Women highly favored. I still have the banner in the room in the closet somewhere. I'm going to pull that banner out so you guys. I actually have my own website and everything. But even when I was doing that, my family, though I know they love me, they wasn't necessarily on board with me until I think they saw me being a little bit more consistent with it, and it started growing. And at that point, I was trying. I think where my downfall was, instead of continue on and get a little bit more do a little bit more research. I think I jumped the gun when I was trying to switch it into a 501c3 because my goal, my vision was to get sponsors so they can help sponsor um, the nonprofit where we could start, continue to keep the conferences, the monthly conferences going. And my vision was to incorporate workshops too. I wanted to focus on women, empowering us as women. Although I did have some men that actually came. I mean, as I said, my one friend, Kim, her husband deals in finance, and he was one of our speakers. Etta, that you guys, if y'all been following me, that did the domestic violence. She was one of my speakers. Actually, she spoke several times. I've had several people on. I don't know, and I don't want to offend anyone. I actually had one of my speakers. She is the owner of this company. They deal with sex toys, Pure Romance. I don't know if they still exist or not, but I didn't have her on to talk about the sex toys. I had her on to talk about how she was able to start her business and maintain her business, the business aspect, the business portion of that. But yeah, she was one of my guests. I still have pictures. I took pictures. I still have my portfolio of all of the people who were my guests on my program when I had it. And it was really nice because we would have the women who are entrepreneurs or men, whatever service you provide, whether you sell jewelry or makeup, or if you wrote, some people wrote books and wanted to promote what they wrote. Some people provided different types of services, whether it was finance or whatever. My goal was to get a lot of people on board. They paid for their booths. That's what paid for the rooms. And then I had at least 2 or 3 speakers and a little bit of entertainment, and of course snacks. And some of the people who had their own business or trying to start up their business, that was a platform for them if they wanted to bring, if they made cookies or pies. And one of the ladies, she used to do sweet potato pies. She would bring, like little samplers in, so and set up her booth. But it was actually, it was very nice. A lot of people really enjoyed it. A lot of ladies enjoyed it. Again, it was to empower women, to inspire. Same thing that I'm trying to do here is just that. And my son and other people, I had other people, local entertainers would come, whoever was brave enough to come. And whether it was poetry or if you played an instrument, I think one guy played a saxophone. He came and performed. And that was pretty much how I ran it. And it lasted about 2 years. And the gentleman that I worked with, I was his assistant, and he saw my vision, and he actually helped sponsor me a couple of times when we did the big, who was that called? I forget the title of it. Please forgive me, but I tried to give a couple of the ones where everybody everybody comes out, and we have a bunch of booths set up, and you just walk around. I forget what it's called, and you check out each person's booth. And then we had speakers come in. The one guy that owned his company, and he was the CEO of a company. Let me say that, and and all I did was just talk to people. I just asked. All they could say is yes or no. I had this one lady, I think, I forget where she was at, but I met some of these women, some of the women that were in position or what have you. I met them when I used to work for the guy. I was his assistant. It was a small company, but he wanted me to pass out his business cards, and it was a women's organization. I forget the name of that organization, but it was pretty big. I don't know if they still exist, but he wanted me to pass out their business cards. And at that time, I was considering like starting up a women's group, and then I think that's what gave me the idea. When I was passing out his business card, I made my own business cards and started passing some of mine out too. And then I just started asking some of the ladies that would come and speak at some of these meetings if they would consider, because I didn't have money to pay them, It wasn't. It was about bordering. I tell you what, you come and speak for me. You can have the platform. You can have a table free of charge. You don't have to worry about paying for that because the other ladies that wanted to promote their business, they pay for their table. So I don't know. It was going in a good direction, but while I was trying to do the 501c3, it got to be overwhelming for me, trying to put a team together, doing the bylaws, the business plan, because all that stuff has to be in place. Attorney you have to have, which I did talk to an attorney, and she was telling me all the things that I had to have. So I think I got flustered over that. It was overwhelming, and I just dropped the ball. I just kind of let it go because I couldn't get it where I was trying to get it to, and I think I got frustrated. I think you have to pick the right people for your team. That's important. Or committee. You have to pick the right people who see the same vision as you have, and if you don't, then that could work against you as well. So, and maybe they had good intentions. They wanted to help, but I need some people who worked in the administrative side that can help me, can do some of the legwork. But I'm thinking a lot of them was trying to tell me, and I was trying to mix up my group. I didn't want it to be all one ethnicity. I wanted a mixture of people. I always wanted that. I never wanted to just be all black or all white. I wanted to be a mixture of folks. I think that's how it should be. Um, but again, it's important to find the right people who can help you get that baby off the ground. If you have people, because what I kept getting was, well, this is your vision. So, but I needed some people to help me to do the legwork to get behind me. But that was a long time ago. And I've had people tell me like, well, you ought to start that back up again. Well, in a sense, I guess me doing the YouTube, it's kind of me starting to back up in a different way. Um, just I would love to have different speakers on board to come and be my guests to talk about different things, heart of the matter. I want to talk about things that I think that's going to touch folks and people everyday living stuff that we deal with, and finance. Honestly, that is a part of our life. We do have to deal with finance, how we take care of our money, how we can do better in managing our money, or maybe how to invest or whatever you do. Because again, Cherie, I don't know about the financial side, um, but I want to talk about different things like relationships. How can we have better relationships? How can we have better communications? Well, I need specialists. I need people who specialize in those areas, or counselors, or that's what I want, because I feel like that's what feed the people. And I mean, I can give you my perspective. I can give you my own experience and things that I've gone through, my fails, my um, mistakes or wrong steps, or in the Christian world, my sins. I can share you my weaknesses, and I can share you my thoughts, how I feel. But I really want to be where I have people who are experts in their area. I mean, I can always, and at some point, and I will, because I will do some research and I will pull some things up online or what have you. And sometimes YouTube provide a lot of information, lots of it. And I will even insert some clips. Like next time, this particular time, and that's why I call it Speak Your Mind. This is episode 1. I plan on having some others. Speak Your Mind. I think that's going to be my title, Speak Your Mind. It just hit me this morning. I'm sorry. So if it should change, if God should put something else in my mind, I'll change it. But for right now, it's Speak Your Mind, or Speak What's on Your Mind, whatever I titled this, you guys. But that's how I feel. I'm just saying what's on my mind. And I know I'm rambling. I'm talking. I got to get in this kitchen, and because if I don't, I'm not going to do it. I got to start somewhere. I think it's going to be a simple meal. I wanted to get some collard greens, and I wanted to get the smoke. And my one daughter, I call her my daughter, because I need to get to the store if I'm going to get. That's if this even there, because a lot of times people didn't shop, and a lot of things is gone. I was up at Myers, and they didn't have any collard greens, and I'm not trying to clean and cut up, and I'm trying to make it easy on myself. I want it already pre-packaged. They go to the produce area, it's already packaged. You may have to, some of them, they don't tear the stalks off of it real good, so you may have to do that, but not as much as you do when you get a bundle of grains and you got to do all that work. I'm not trying to do all that, not no more. So I wanted to have that, and of course the steak or whatever that is I got in there, beef roast. It might be a roast for all I know. I didn't even read it. Just looks good. Put some garlic and some onion on that bad boy and season that baby up real good. It's gonna be nice and tender and moist and just, yeah. God, I'm making my own self hungry. Uh, so probably some candied yams because I think I got 3 big sweet potatoes in there. I just want to have it all done tonight because I don't want to do anything tomorrow. I just want to get dressed and go on over their house and have some fun. I did make you guys, I made a pound cake. Well, it wasn't homemade from scratch. What I did is I went on YouTube. I went in the world of YouTube, and my mom had this butt pan. Always she used to use it all the time when she made now she made homemade pound cake. Mine was, I'm going to show you guys, and then you can go on YouTube and find it. I use yellow cake batter, Duncan Hines, and you have to have a box of vanilla pudding, or you probably can use whatever pudding to your flavor, your liking. I stuck with vanilla. I put some vanilla extract in there, the virgin, real vanilla extract I had, and then you substitute your oil for butter. I did that, and you substitute the water that's on that Duncan Hines box for milk. Now she used buttermilk, but I didn't have any buttermilk. But what I did have was a carnation sweet milk, and I mixed that with the regular milk. It actually turned out pretty good, you guys. Now I don't usually do a lot of baking, I'm not gonna lie. And tell David, I remember back in the day when we used to go to visit, that his mom would have some nice spread. Mom and her sister, nice spread. Those are Southern ladies. Oh my God, food for days. At least that's how I felt. I was a little girl then, but it's like, oh my goodness. That's what I remember. A lot of good eating. But okay, I digress. But anyway, yeah, that's what I made my little pound cake. It turned out pretty good. So I'm going to try that again, as if I need to do that. The problem is when you make this and you're there by yourself, who's the one that's doing the eating? Who you think is doing the eating the cake? The sun's coming out, and I forgot to cut the lights off, but that's okay. I'm going to keep those Christmas lights on. I think I'm going to keep them on probably till after Christmas, and I'm going to cut them off. I done had my Christmas lights on outside. I put my own lights up. This is where a guy would come in handy. I think of these things sometimes, like when you're doing different stuff, and I watch some of the couples. You guys forgive me because I am bunny hopping. I'm all over the place, so these are just different random thoughts that I'm speaking. So I was thinking while I was putting that stuff up, like, boy, this would be nice to have someone to help you to do this. I don't know how much more I'm gonna be doing this by myself, because at some point I'm gonna say, screw this. I'll just decorate, and not even decorating inside my home. It's a lot of, because getting the totes off the shelves in the garage and carrying all that stuff in and out, and you're doing this by yourself. And I'm watching these people on YouTube where their husbands is helping them out. I mean, I don't want to get caught up on that because it's a lot more to marriage than somebody helping you in that aspect. But I've been thinking, like, boy, man, it'd be nice to have some help. I've been so used to doing everything by myself. And that stuff gets old after a while. You feel me? But I'll keep on going on because that's what we got to do, right, ladies? That's what we do. We do what we have to do. Anyway, I basically, when I said speak what's on my mind, I'm just really sharing some things with you guys. I'm trying to be a little transparent as much as I possibly can and not look totally stupid. But Even when I do videos, when I did the jewelry, the makeup, my hair, for me to show you all my hair and taking the plaques off, and Miss Ursula, you are so sweet. But even showing you guys that, that for me is like, boy, I felt like I was exposing myself. Um, that took a lot for me to do that. And people just don't know. These are all the things you sit and think about, like, what can I do? And then when you do all this, and then you only see, I only got this many. Nobody respond. Well, Miss Ursula, you always. I'm telling you, man, Miss Ursula, thumbs up to you. Kudos to you because you've been a blessing. I think you're the one that's kind of helped propel me. Mr. Brent has helped me. Because sometimes, I'm sorry, we're all human and we all need those words of encouragement. And Cherie, you know exactly what I'm talking about because if you've been doing this for 2 years and you know, we all of us need to be pushed from time to time. Now, yes, my messages have been said, and I will still continue to say, if you can't find nobody to push you, yes, we do have to encourage our own selves. Yes, we do have to pray. Always that, no matter what, whether people are encouraging you or not encouraging you, we still have to. You know, God is the lifter of our heads, and but it is nice to get that support. I mean, isn't that the purpose of being on? I mean, I didn't jump on YouTube, and I don't think anyone else just to like, I'm just talking to air. You want to feel like that you're getting to someone or someone is interested, or you're saying something interested enough to hold people's attention or make them want to come back. Because it's nice to have subscribers, but you want people to keep on coming back to listen to you. But look, you know what I've learned? You guys, we're not the only ones because there's people out there that's got thousands of subscribers, and I've heard them in the last couple of weeks or months. They go through the same challenges that we're facing. I'm on the bottom scale down here, but if the ones that's got thousands, you know, 5, 10, 30, 40, 50,000 people watching them, why do we think that they continue to put content out? Because I mean, they're at the place where they're getting paid. I'm not getting paid. I'm just trying to get people just to be interested in the me and to come back. Right now, that's where I'm at. I can't even think along those lines. But for the ones that's getting paid, if you're losing subscribers, if you're losing people and they're not coming, you know, to check you out, that's hurting them. That's hurting their pockets. Because some of these people, that's their livelihood now. Um, they're doing quite well if you're making that kind of money where it can help buy you a home or a car and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that the YouTube channels is their only resource, but I suspect that some of the ones that's in the, I don't know what number to throw out there. I don't want to say millions. I don't know what the numbers you have where you start getting paid some big dollars. I mean, I don't know. But it can be if you're really successful in it, it can be lucrative. Is that the right word? But just getting to that place. But I've heard a lot of people share with us, like they started exactly where we started. But the thing of it is what holds people attention? Because I'm always analyzing my mind, like, what is it they do? Like, I went back on one of the people that I follow, like, well, what did she do when she first started? She wasn't even married at the time. But I will say this, I think the more, like, when people get married or get engaged, and then their fiance or then later husband or wife, even, when you have a home, see, I don't have a lot of square footage, and I'm not putting myself down. Look, I'm very grateful for what God has given me, but I'm just saying things that hold people attention. I like looking in their homes to see how they decorate. See, those are things that interest me, and or even talking about relationships, because you want to think that when you see them on the channel that they are getting along pretty good. At least that's what they're projecting. At least that's what we see, because we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Look, when you do videos, we can all smile and hee and ha ha, like, and then once you get off the camera, I don't know how, but I'm assuming that they're all doing very well. Like, there's 3 couples right now that I'm fascinated over, and they're interracial couples. Well, one is no, wait a minute, hold on for a second, guys. Okay, so one the Grimway gang. I'm fascinated with them because this lady had 6 kids. Now she's going on child number 7, and they're getting ready to buy a home. And I've sent them comments too. I mean, they probably get gobs and gobs of comments, but I was saying, I'm just believing you ought to get a bigger home because it's getting tight up in those quarters. But they are in the process of looking for a home. Although I noticed they haven't been talking about it, so either they've gotten clipped. The last message they talked about their house, and their kids are so adorable. Oh my gosh, you guys need to check them out. Grimway Gang. They're in England. I wish I would have got me a Kleenex before. I don't want to get back up, but yeah, I keep getting the sniffles. But they're in England. She's going to have her 7th child, baby, in a little while here. But they're going to be, and see, I like you moving into a new home. I want to know what it looks like, especially when you do it before and after. This is what they lived in. This is what they're living in, a bigger home. They're going to need a bigger house when you got 7 kids. So I can't wait to see their new home and what kind of furniture, how she going to fix it. I like stuff like that. Okay, another one. Another family that I watched, the Crowley Coopers. They've got 3 kids, and they're building their home. I mean, I think they have been looking for houses and looking for houses, but they must be doing pretty good on YouTube because now and then. I think anytime you do sponsors, if you get to big enough where you can do sponsorship, you talk about a product, I think that helps in their YouTube. I don't know if they get paid for that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna look at some of you all's comments. That pound cake sounds good. It was good, girl. It was good. Oh yeah. Oh yes, it would be nice to have some help. Amen, sis. Oh, okay, I think they have to go. Do they have to leave? Uh, we love you. All right, Miss Cherie, thank you, Cherie, and thank you, David. Thank you guys so much. I know you guys had to go. I understand because I've been there too. I've been on other live chats and I can't always stay because it can't go long. And I know we've gone long. And Miss Ursula, thank you. Always thank you. Appreciate your support always. Um, you know, always. And I mean, I have family on here and see, and that's just even good to know. I didn't even know that me and her are indirectly related. Miss Cherie, thank you so very much. And my cousin David. Um, Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk with you guys. If you all ever want to shoot me, I do have my email. So you can shoot me in line if you want, and we can talk privately. Miss Ursula, I know you and I have been communicating. I don't know if you got my last. I know sometimes I can be rather lengthy. I may not always be able to send you some long emails, but when I have the time, yeah, I will. I will, share with you, my thoughts or what have you. But sister friend, I thank you so very much. I thank you guys for just being here and just listen to me share my thoughts and speak what's on my mind. This was episode 1. I will definitely have a continuation. And if there's ever anything that you guys would like to talk about, then hey, bring it. If it's not too controversial, we'll talk about it. And I'll have to figure out a way to get you guys, maybe Cherie, I can get you on the panel. Miss Ursula, I can get you on the panel after I figure out how to do it. I've done it before, but Brent had to walk me through it. I got to figure out how to do it again because I'm not the best. I'm not tech savvy, or is it tech savvy? I'm not. I know just enough to be dangerous, as they say. If you like, Miss Ursula, I don't know how you feel about that, and I don't want to put any pressure. If you're content just sending me comments, that's perfectly fine as well. But thank you guys. You guys don't know. Y'all made my day. This is going to be a merry, happy Christmas for me because just having you guys there makes me even want to go back and try it again and keep on, not giving up and not stopping. But Miss Ursula, you've always told me to keep going, keep going. So, But I'm not going to keep you, Miss Ursula. Let me see, because I know you probably got stuff to do. I know I got to work, and so I have to start work at 1:30, and I need to get up in that kitchen while I feel motivated. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, you're so sweet. You're relaxing. Are you chilling? Are you sipping on some? I don't drink coffee myself. Are you sipping? I had some orange juice this morning. It was so delicious. I don't know, just drinking some nice fresh. Oh, it wasn't fresh squeeze, but I think it was Tropicana, but it was nice and cold. Oh my God, I'm thinking I'm gonna get some more because I haven't had breakfast. So, but I got to get in here and do something, or I'm not gonna do anything at all because I know my personality. If I don't get started while it's on my mind, I will put it off until like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. But I don't want to do it tomorrow because I don't want to do anything tomorrow. I want it all to be done. That's how my mother was. She'd start 3 days, 4 days out, start baking 4 days out. So the baked stuff, and then she'd start doing whatever because she used to have nice spreads too. But anyway, Miss Ursula, it was a pleasure having you here with me again, and God bless you. And my cousins, I'm going to consider Cherie my cousin. um, and one day I'll have to meet my little cousin. I think she says she has a daughter, but anyway, uh, you all have a very wonderful Christmas. Merry Christmas to you all. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I know I can't sing, but hey, it's amusing. Entertainment. All right. I see you guys later. Miss Ursula, I'm sure I will definitely see you soon. So you be blessed, my friend, my sister, and have fun. Tell me how things went on Christmas with your friends. I'd like to know how it go. Have as much fun as you possibly can. Okay. All right. I love you. Take care now. Bye.